It's great to be back and at Classical Singer. And I know we've had sort of a trying year. That's to say it lightly. I think it's great that we're keeping the music going. And at Longy School of Music, which is located in Boston, right in Harvard Square near Harvard University, we were able to keep music going. We did a bunch of live stream performances, but had the kids sing in masks. We did booths where people sang, and we did air purifying, and we did some filmed things, and that was very interesting as a stage director. Stage direction is so different than film direction, so I learned a bunch this year, and I think most of us did. I think we all had to sort of reinvent ourselves. But something that Longy does in pandemic, out of pandemic, no matter what, is embrace that singers are singing more variety of repertoire these days and are required to sing more of a variety of repertoire. And so that's why the class is really called the 21st Century Singer, because we have to figure out how to sing classical repertoire, musical theater repertoire, even some folk repertoire, maybe even pop or jazz. And so the approach to this class is whatever you sing, we want you to bring yourself to it. So if you're someone who really only enjoys, I love singing classical music, that's what I like, but at Longy you can dabble in some other styles, and you might find that you like some others. Some maybe you have dabbled and you find, oh, I still like classical. But whatever you choose, we want you to bring your own uniqueness to that singing. We'll go about this today through a bunch of different methods. Some of it will be through resonance, because that's one of my favorite things, to give you guys different resonance strategies to help within a piece, no matter what the style is. And then the other way we can look at it is through the characters, which also is very much a part of the technique. So like, what is the inflection? What are the emotional changes that are happening within a phrase? Do you need more within that phrase just because it builds faster? Those kinds of things. So that's the way I'd like to approach the class. And that's the way we do things at Longy, really just kind of getting in there and trying different things, and keeping our mind open to do all different kinds of sounds, playing with sound. And so that's what we're going to do today. So I think it was Marin who was first.
Yes, I believe so. Thank you for the introduction, Carol. Marin, are you ready? You can go ahead.
Yeah, I'm good to go.
Are we saying your name right? Is it Marin or Marin?
It's Marin.
Marin. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, and then I guess I can introduce myself. Yeah, so my name is Marin. I just finished my junior year at St. Olaf College. I'm a music major, so I'm studying voice. And yeah, kind of a nutshell. So I'm gonna sing Morgan by Strauss.
Okay.
And we kind of cut like the piano introduction just a little bit because it's so long.
Okay. Do you mind if I run and grab the music for that, so I have it in front of me? Okay. Oh, must be over here. Okay. All set. It's actually over here already. Okay. All right. So that's good that although it's so sad that we had to cut the piano part because it's so beautiful. But
unless you'd like the whole thing.
No. I totally understand. I'm pretty sure you could still get in the mood with a cut.
Right.
Okay. So anytime you're ready. That's beautiful.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah. So it's beautiful. It's very, very, your sense of control is wonderful. And I would actually like you to lose a little control and have a little bit more spontaneity in the approach to the phrases.
Okay.
We're going to do this two ways, okay? First way is through character, okay? So when you're singing und morgen wird die Sonne wieder scheiden, what's the emotion that character's feeling right in that phrase?
Just kind of thinking of like having like a fresh start, like the sun's gonna come up again and it's gonna be a new day. And
Great. And that's narrative. Now, if I ask you for one word, what's the word? And that can be an adjective or it can be an adverb, like, that you're going to act off of.
Mm-hmm.
What's the word?
Shine.
Shine. To shine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, can you say the text shiningly?
Mm-hmm.
Say the first line.
Und morgen wird die Sonne wieder scheinen.
Yeah. So, how is that shining?
How is it shining? Just kind of feels like a little, I don't know.
Let's
It just kind of feels like a little bouncier, lighter.
bouncy,
A little bit.
lighter. Okay. So, we love that. So, what if I said to you, playful?
Playful. That works.
Can you say it playfully?
Und morgen wird die Sonne wieder scheinen.
Yeah. So there's a bounce to that, right? Now, I want you to extend the consonants just a little bit. So one thing about different languages is that, so Italian we know is very long vowels, and that's what makes that language that language. German is made up of the colors of the consonants. That doesn't mean that we don't sing on vowels also, but we're going to sing much longer consonants in German than we are in Italian, right? So if we say playfully, und morgen wird die Sonne wieder scheinen, and we extend the consonants just a little bit in our playfulness, how does that sound? Can you do that for me?
Und morgen wird die Sonne wieder scheinen.
Yeah. Now sing that first line.
Sorry, my mom's playing the piano. I wasn't sure.
Oh, thank God, because my piano's out of tune. So,
There you go.
shut, please.
Do you want her to play, or do you want me to just do it?
Oh, no, I didn't know that we had a live pianist. So that's fantastic. So, yeah, if we could sing the first line, we'll give her the downbeat. What's Mom's name?
Chrissy.
Chrissy. Okay, great. Okay. Thank you, Chrissy.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Und morgen wird die Sonne wieder scheinen.
Right. Okay. So that has a little bit more bounce and a little bit more line to it. Now, the other thing that we're going to do is we're going to pick a bunch more adjectives. So the thing is, shiny was like, I get why you said it, but to act shiny and to act playful is more active, right?
Right.
So whether you keep that or not, that's something you can decide. But we'll work with it today, okay? So if we have that, and then we have und auf dem Wege und ich gehen werde und wird uns die Glücklichen, right? So what happens after playful?
Happy?
Okay.
Happy.
Joyful.
Joyful.
Joyful. Joyful. I like joyful even better than happy. Okay. So it gets joyful. And isn't there a sense of longing in it, or for this to happen? This or a desire for it to happen?
Yeah.
So playful, joyful, and desire, to desire, those are all going to help you move. So let's say we do that all the way through to Erde, okay? So you're going to pick where we go from, and we want to see within your breath how you're breathing in. If that's playful and then joyful and then desire, those are all going to be different. Now, the other thing I want you to do while you're doing it is whenever you get to a long note, okay? Und morgen wird die Sonne wieder. I want you to move your finger on long notes, okay? There's shine. Anytime you have any notes that are more than, so if they're the same note in repetition, you move your finger, and whenever there's long notes, okay? So we have two things. I hate to give you two things to do at once.
I'll do my best.
Okay, ready? Try it. Same thing.
Sorry, you're good, Mama. Und morgen wird die Sonne wieder scheinen und auf dem Wege, den ich gehen werde, wird uns die Glücklichen, sie wird einen inmitten dieser sonnenwarmen Erde.
Keep going.
Keep going. Und zu dem Strand mit blauen werden wir still und langsam niedersteigen.
And I'm going to stop mom, okay? Even though she plays beautifully. What did that feel like?
That felt better. The finger kind of helped with release. I think a little bit more just kind of helped it flow
Right.
a little bit better. I kind
So
of forgot character like halfway through, so.
that's okay. It's hard to do two things at once, which I knew. But I loved. So what we got was there's some spontaneity, wasn't there?
Yeah.
There was this feeling, which is also breath, momentum, and motion of the phrase. And what we also got, I don't know if anybody else heard this, but you vibrated more evenly, which keeps the momentum of the line going, and it also makes you use less air because that constant continuous vibration is part of our momentum and part of our line, which is great. Okay, now I know I don't have a ton of time, but let's just do a little something in terms of resonance and a little bit easier sound. So in this register, Sturm werden wir dorthin sehen, in that speechy area, okay, we want to not think in terms of volume, but I do want you to speak this, which is, you're saying Sturm, mute, right? So can you speak this in a sort of, it's like a theater whisper? Sturm, werden wir uns in die Augen schauen. Almost like, I have to get out of this house and I don't want anyone to see me. Like that kind of a whisper. Okay? Can you try it?
Werden wir uns in die Augen schauen.
Okay, the house is on fire. Can you speak it again? So that's the urgency.
Sturm, werden wir uns in die Augen schauen.
Good. Now we're going to draw it out even longer. Sturm, werden wir uns in die Augen schauen.
Sturm, werden wir uns in die Augen schauen.
Great. Can we sing that? Can we have the chord right before, Mom? Is that the same energy?
No.
No. And what I want you to realize is that we need a little bit of speech in this. Sturm, Sturm. Ready? Just try singing. Just try singing it exactly the way you spoke it, and let's see what happens. Okay? And
Sturm, werden wir uns in die Augen schauen.
great. What did it feel like?
Felt better. I've been trying to keep it so quiet and so muted. I think I've kind of let some of like the support and I guess like energy kind of get away
Right.
from it a little bit.
So, and that's, I could tell that what you wanted is you want it soft. And I get that. But softer singing takes more energy, you know? So it feels like, oh no, what am I gonna do to say things that softly, right? And so I don't know if you, one of the things that really is quite helpful in figuring out soft singing. So singing wise, we always are in a cone or a convergent shape classically. So if you do this little thing called a kazoo, have you ever done kazoo?
It's been a while.
Yeah. So this is a Joseph Stemple. If anybody knows who Joseph Stemple is, you can look him up. He's an SLP, very famous. So what we're gonna do is do his little kazoo, and you can put your finger right there.
Kind of like that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's perfect. Ooh. So those of you who've never done kazoo, you're gonna make an ooh, and then close the inside of the lips even so small. Ooh. But you see what it does is it keeps the back open, and it also engages your abdomen. If everybody puts their hand like sort of on the obliques here, okay, you can feel one here, one there. Ooh. Try it again, Marin. Perfect. And if that is, so can we have your A and not my A? Yeah, perfect. And Just sing that through the kazoo. Yeah, and do you see how open that is in back? Now you can make that softer. How soft can you make it? Yeah, keep it right here. Don't let it go into the jaw. Right at the lips. Now we're going to put the. Can we just do the vowels there?
Yes, ma'am.
And why bigger? Why bigger? Why farther away from here? It feels like it doesn't go quite past the teeth, does it? It is, but when you go to the vowel, try it. Okay, we're getting somewhere. That's your little vowel pocket, right? Okay, now the other thing I want you to look at is when you're in the kazoo, I have a nice lean right here. Right? Can I get you to keep that when you go to the vowel? One more time, same thing. Okay, now we're going to take the consonants. The consonants are going to help you pace the air. They're going to stay where that lean is. Ready? Let's try that. And. Going. Marin is really, really, really beautiful. So what I would say, and I know it's time, so what I would say is even try the kazoo. My piano's so out of tune. I haven't had a piano tuner yet here. Okay, anyway, sorry. So that, what's going to do is there's big sound up here, but there's also sound right in front of the teeth at all times. That's articulatory resonance, okay? So you have the ability to let more spontaneity of your breath flow come into the sound. And I would encourage you to look at, because we started doing some adjectives, I would get very specific because that breath energy is going to also help when you, that emotional energy is going to help the breath energy a lot. Okay, but it's beautiful and it's perfect for your voice. So, beautiful job. Thank you, Mom.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right, great job. So we can move on to our next singer then. Alexandra, you ready?
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
So my name is Alexandra Beecher. I am a junior at K-12 Private Academy, an online school, and I will sing The Black Swan.
Beautiful.
Just adjusting my camera.
That's perfect.
The sun has fallen and it lies in blood. The moon is weaving bandages of gold. Oh, black swan, where are you? As my lover gone, torn and tattered is my bridal gown, and my lamp is lost, and my lamp is lost. The spools unravel and the needles break. The sun is buried and the stars weep. Oh, oh black wave, oh black wave, take me away with you. I will share with you my golden hair and my bridal crown, and my bridal crown. Oh, take me down with you. Take me down to my wandering lover, with my child unborn, with my child unborn.
Great. Excellent. Okay. So I know we're all frustrated with these accompanied, not having Marin wasn't because Marin's got mom, but having these recorded accompaniments is tough. And you did a fantastic job negotiating it. Okay. Okay. So I would like to make the passaggio a little bit more comfortable for you. So that's like F, G. Raise of hands in the class. How many of us do not enjoy sometimes, if not all the time, that area, but maybe some vowels in that area, right? Okay. There's a reason why everybody talks about the passaggio as being, troublesome. I don't like to talk about that as troublesome because I think there's things that you can do. I know there's things that you can do that will create a less troublesome passaggio. So let's investigate some of these things. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is, again, you're going to notice I'm always going to go take some element of speech into singing, okay? And so what we're going to do in this area is we're definitely going to want to woohoo whoop is what I call, okay? So if you were at some kind of event that you were enjoying and you wanted to show cheering, woohoo! Could you do that sound for me?
Woohoo!
Right. And if it could be, again, like I was doing with Marin, more of a cone, woohoo! So you're using the insides of the lips and a released jaw, woohoo!
Woohoo!
Yeah, beautiful. And let's do that at different pitch ranges. Woohoo! 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 Put your hand in here, and what I'm doing, everybody, is I'm going right at the temporomandibular joint, which is right on the sides here, and I'm pushing in there a little bit so that my jaw naturally falls, and then my tongue is just like in a soap dish, laying there. Okay. So the tip, Alexandra, is going to be at the front of your mouth when it lays in your soap dish. Okay. And now with that release, then what we're going to do is we're going to breathe in with that release and get excited above it. Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Yeah, and we're going to do that again. We're going to get excited. We're going to feel cold air at the front of the mouth and get excited above the tongue. Woohoo!
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 Now what we're going to do is we're going to use those to inflect high. So if you said, don't.
Don't!
Yeah, and where's that tongue?
Don't!
Yeah, so we're always going to say, don't.
Don't.
Yeah. And where do you feel your tongue in your mouth? Don't.
I feel like go from being at the back of my teeth to behind the tip of my front teeth.
It goes up.
Yes.
For the D, don't. Right?
Yes.
And then it lays down for the O?
Yes.
Okay, great. That's what we want. Don't! So on the longer part of this inflection, your tongue is in the soap dish. In the bottom part. Don't.
Don't.
Yeah, so you see how yours is up? Well done. Don't.
Don't.
And go, come. I'm saying a K. Ka with my tongue there. Hell yeah. Ka. And say that again. Ka. Yeah. So you say, I can't do that. I can't do that.
I can't do that.
And you absolutely can do that. Okay, now let's do what?
What?
And like that tongue. What?
What?
That's it. Okay, now let's do, we have the vowel e for where, right? E, it's going to be an open e like bella. De, say, wait.
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 That's it. That's closer. Wait.
Wait.
Yeah. Now, let's add this other P. Okay. So, what I want you to do is you're going to put your hands on your head like this. And you're not going to think about them, but you're going to say your weight. Ready? Wait.
Late.
Does that feel easier?
Yes.
Yes. So, that's what we're basically doing on, right? Where, so when you have, oh, black swan, this is on the first page, right? What I want you to do is keep your hands here, and I want you to say, oh, black swan, where is my lover gone? Okay?
Oh, black swan. Where is my lover gone?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about your tongue. Okay? So just speak the way you speak. If you were going to say, oh, black swan, or oh, black swan, or however you talk, but you're going to go inflected. So let's beg the black swan. Where is my lover gone? Okay? Can I speak it?
Where is my lover gone?
Yeah. So now do the whole line that way. Oh, black swan, where is my lover gone?
Oh, black swan, where is my lover gone?
Yeah, and what does your head feel like now when you do that?
It feels easier to reach the high notes.
Okay. Does it, tell me, so easy is great. Does it have a hollowness to the feeling? Does it feel like there's nothing up in there? Like it's hollow? Or...
It feels like there's a little bit more resonance.
Okay. You feel it as resonance and buzz.
Right.
Great. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep trying to create that buzz that kind of goes, does it go in circles for you? Does it go up and down for you? Let's do it again. Ready? And speak.
Oh, black swan, where has my lover gone?
Right. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go, oh, black swan, where is my lover gone? So we're going to, kind of cry out. Ready? Same hands.
Oh, black swan, where?
Yeah.
Like that.
Where's my lover gone? Try it.
Where is my lover gone?
Easy, right? Where? Okay, so now I want you to do, oh, black swan, where is my lover gone, okay? And this way.
Oh, black swan, where are you?
That feel easier?
Yes.
Okay. Now we're going to sing some praise. Ready? Keep your hands here, though, okay?
Oh, black swan, where are you? Is my lover
I
gone?
don't think you need that breath. Because remember when we got excited, you were going to just go right on over that, right?
Right.
So, and the other thing is, we're aware. We were in that energy, which is a little bit more pleading, would you say, or begging, whatever. So can we use that energy again? Keep the hands here, okay?
Oh, black swan, where are you? Is my lover gone?
Okay, now we're going to use that, because we did that on A. We're going to use that in the deep, deep down in the river bed, okay? So when you have deep, deep down in the river's bed, right? Okay, so this energy is more like mysterious, deep. So we're gonna keep our hands here and go deep, deep down in the river's bed. Ready? Speak it.
Deep, deep down in the river's bed.
Deep. Say that, Eva. Deep,
Deep,
deep, deep down.
deep, deep down.
Can you sing that?
Deep, deep down.
Yeah. Do that again and go on.
Deep, deep down in the river's bed is looking for the
Okay,
ring.
now speak this one. Eyes wide open, never asleep.
Eyes wide open, never sleep.
Good, let's not stop after open. Eyes wide open, never asleep. Okay.
Eyes wide open, never sleep.
Good, sing that. And
Eyes wide open, never sleep.
okay, there's absolutely no problem with your passaggio. Do you see that?
Yes.
So unfortunately we're at time, but you're such a pleasure to work with. So I just want to conclude by saying this is very important for you. What this does is it gets your rib cage up and suspended. So we couldn't just work on your tongue or your diction. We had to make sure that the rib cage wasn't collapsing on you as well. Okay? So by having this position, and eventually what you'll do is you'll just bring those arms down as you're singing, but you'll feel that, and it's within your body alignment. You're not like lifting it just haphazardly, okay? And then these inflections are exactly what you need to get up and over the top. You're using the vowels in the right way and in the right energy. And you see how tied to speech they are?
Yes.
That's also tied to breath energy. So that was beautiful, beautiful sound that you have up there.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. What a pleasure.
All right, thank you so much, Alexandra. We are now on to our last singer for the class, and that is Luz Vizcarra.
Okay.
So if you're ready, Luz, then you can go ahead and unmute and begin.
Hi,
Hi.
how are you?
Good. How are you?
Oh, fine. So happy for seeing for you.
Oh,
Uh,
good. Me too.
I will present something by oratorio. In, from Nisi Dominus by Vivaldi.
Okay.
Sicut erat in principium from this oratorio. I'm so happy for this opportunity.
Okay, go ahead.
Happy for present oratorio because sometimes it's when I read something about you, and I read that you're a specialist in oratorio.
I love oratorio. Yeah,
I
I
really,
live in
really,
Boston, and we have lots of oratorio performances. So
yes, it's magical.
it is magical.
And in this year that is so complicated, so full of bad news, always it's beautiful to know that God is near of us,
Yes.
independent of the religions or wherever. It's really, really, really beautiful to know that something more big as that us is near of us. And for this reason, I really enjoy to sing oratorio. But sometimes when you take a master class and you say, I want to sing oratorio, teachers put face, why, no? But
Oh,
well, I hope you enjoy it, and
okay.
I'm here for all advices that you can give me.
Okay.
Sic ut erat in principio, et nunc et semper, et in saeculum saeculorum. Amen. Et in saeculum saeculorum. Amen. Et in saeculum saeculorum. Amen. Amen. Et in saecula saeculorum saeculorum. Amen.
Beautiful. Okay. And you're, yes. Okay. So there are two things. I don't know how much time, we don't have a lot of time, but I want to try to get to two things. Okay. So the first one is whenever you have melismas in any repertoire, but especially in oratorio, each of them has to mean something different. So every single time you say amen at the end there, what does what are you saying with each of those amens, right?
Right.
So whenever you have repetition of text, it's for you being more emphatic, right?
Right.
Or it's like when we say, I didn't know I did that. Oh, I didn't know I did that. You know, when you say it the first time, it's like defensive, and the second time was more internal, right? So
Right.
why do you say amen so many times? What do they each mean?
Oh, for me, emphasizes that it's the volunteer of God, the things that will happen. This is a Salmo. Salmo. I don't remember the number of the Salmo, but this Salmo all the time is talking about that if God don't take care the the town, anybody can help these people. Uh, is
Right.
it's so emotive Salmo. Oh, things many things talk about
Right.
the songs and the blessings of God is
Right.
I
So
don't know the number of Salmo, but I write you because I forgot what do you say in English.
Psalm 126. So PS, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's very the psalm text is very about do this. It's a command, right?
Right.
And so the amens are the exclamation points, right?
Okay.
It's like um so the first exclamation point is small and it's only one. And then the second exclamation point gets bigger and maybe there's two. And then the third one is three. And then maybe you sing, and then do you come back from it? The last one is soft again. It's one exclamation point. Or is it four exclamation points? So
Okay.
so you see, do you know what I mean by exclamation point? Right? Amen. Amen. Two exclamation points. Amen. Three exclamation points. Amen. Four exclamation points.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
So it has to do with dynamic, but also energy and what it means. So you can decide how you want to use the amen.
Oh, okay.
So can we try that a little bit and you just experiment with the amen at the end?
Okay.
And you can do that with the other melismas as well. But
Okay.
for time's sake, let's just do the amens, okay?
Okay.
So what I want you to do is experiment with different meaning, okay? You may not keep it. Just try.
Okay. Okay. Oh, I.
Is it too hard to start there?
Yes.
That's okay.
Amen.
Now make it softer. Now different. This one. There you go. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, you just did all that. Okay, all I said was try different things, but you have innate musicality. You did, there were places where it was where it was an echo, and you did them in different dynamics. That was fantastic. There were places where you started softer and you built, you tiered. You did all that.
And it's the first time that I really enjoy them. And
Right, and did you also, as a group, everybody, did you notice her articulation got clearer? We got clearer articulation because she was more specific with her breath energy. So this is kind of a theme today, is this breath energy connected to emotion. So that was brilliant. Okay, and you can always do that. Always do that. Okay, so the other thing that I want to talk to you about, because you can also do that at the beginning of the song too, where the long melismas are, and you're gonna have a blast. And just play with it and decide what they mean. Okay. And you know, the composers always, like in Vivaldi, Handel, Mozart, they give you clues. Because when something repeats, you always want that in different dynamic, like you did instinctually. And sometimes when they repeat and they're going higher, they want that to actually crescendo. So the composers always give you clues, okay? And you can read those. So in terms of the way you produce your sound, I would love to encourage you to think more about the front of your mouth being the dark. You know how there's chiaro oscuro in the sound for classical, right? So
that's right.
we can have the dark be at the front and the bright be here. So I spent years thinking it this way, where the bright was here and the dark was in my head. But it's actually acoustically the other way. It's darker here and brighter here, and it makes it so much easier. So if we could just start the beginning of it, okay? But what I want you to do first is just speak the first phrase, feeling that feeling of ooh. So just do this for me. E-A-O. You do all 5 vowels. E-A-O. And you're right, and even ooh is right here. E-A-O. And that feels dark, right? It's not bright. E-A-O. It's darker here. And we are going to feel the brightness if everybody goes, like sing. You do an NG. Can you do that for me? Yeah. So you see how that's where we're making the vowel, and we're also making it here, and it feels like a tilt. Brilliant. Okay. So now say the first line, or sing the first line in that feeling of tilt this way.
Sicut erat in principio, et nunc sempre.
Sempre.
Seculo, seculo.
Oh, that went back. Oh, as you go down, stays here.
Oh, all
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, so it's always going to be present right there and right here. So it's like two rooms that run parallel to each other, but they don't like this one doesn't go into that room. This stays here. So, like do let's do it this way. Okay. Oh, you. And I want it always to stay there. Try that. Yeah. You feel that? And now do. Yeah, so that's in the back. But if it goes, feel NG to O. Go, 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 go. closer. Yeah. Do ooh.
Ooh.
Oh.
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 Oh. Stay connected. So
Oh.
it goes, oh. And that's, can we go, oh. Big siren. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh. Yes. So do you feel how it went here, but you always stayed there? Now let's try to put that into practice in that first phrase, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So you can just start it at the beginning again.
Sicuterò di principio et nunc sempre et in secula secula. Right, right.
Does that feel different?
Yes, was oh,
Yeah.
thank you very much. I feel it really, really in front.
Yeah. So it's front yet dark, and that's important so that you don't over brighten here. And now we have the depth instead of being back here. The depth is here and the ring is here. Okay.
Okay.
So the other thing that did is a lot of us voice teachers were always after the resonance staying here, right? But if you know where the resonance is going and where it lives, it's easier to keep it up here. So that's what happened also on the way down. Okay.
Okay.
Why don't you do the phrase? I think we have time for you to do that thing one more time so that we can solidify that. Okay.
Okay.
Now here.
Sicut erat in principium et nunc et sempre et in seculum seculorum.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so I just want to emphasize that what we're doing is not puckering our lips, right? We're just releasing the jaw and then making the vowel. So if the vowel doesn't have lips, like ah or o, like ah, e, a, or ah, then we're not using the lips, right? But just now we needed the lips because it was o. Oh, right?
Oh, right.
Okay, so I just want to make sure that's clear, right? And what you're getting is you're going to eventually get that the jaw doesn't have to move as you go to descend. You can keep it right in there, okay?
Okay.
You've got a beautiful instrument and you're very quick to learn. So,
So much.
oh, it was fabulous to work with all three of you. What fabulous singer. What great. You guys were all so open to learning. So fantastic. So quick. So,
So congratulations to all three of the singers, Alexandra, Luz, and Marin. And thank you all for sharing your time and your talent. So I was wondering if anybody had any questions for Carol about Longy, about anything we discussed today in the class. We have time for a little bit of a discussion if you all have questions. Feel free to unmute yourself and ask if you like.
it can be anything. It doesn't even have to be something we covered in class. It can be anything you want to ask about.
Are there a master program in Longy?
There is a master's program. We have a Master of Music, and we also have a GPD in a variety of majors. Like you can do it's called Vocal Studies, so this way you can interact with other departments. But there's also historical performance. There's an oratorio class, by the way, oratorio repertoire that Ryan Turner, he's the director of Emmanuel Music. If you look that up, it's a pretty famous, it's a very famous church in Boston that does a Bach cantata every Sunday. So you would be interested in that. And he is our oratorio lecturer and also the conductor of who does the operas and anything that's musical needing an orchestra.
Well,
Yeah. So we do have a master's, and anybody who's interested in my email, I can put that in the chat for you guys so that you
And
can.
if you could call that out loud as well for the people who will view this recording.
Sure. Okay. So it's carol.mastrodomenico@longy.edu. And those are my children upstairs making loud noise. Sorry about that. They have a loud mother, so they are loud themselves.
All right. So if there are no other questions, and thank you everyone for attending another class, and I hope that you're enjoying the convention. As always, I just wanted to remind you that our app is here for our Apple users, so you can check out the CS Music app on the App Store and update your artist profiles, search for audition opportunities, and many other processes that you can find on the website as well. So I encourage you to check out the app and to check out our exhibitor hall that is happening later in the convention as well, and to stay connected to all the presenters that you've enjoyed during the convention. All right, so everyone, I hope to see you in the next class, and I hope you have a great evening. Bye-bye.
Thanks. And email with any questions that you think of.
All right, bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you.